we are going to do a tribute to another actor today who we lost. Who was it? 2016, 17?
17, I think.
Yeah. And it was tragic too. It was he had surgery and he was okay, but then something happened.
Yeah, it was something to do with his heart, his cardiovascular, I think.
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton, yeah, very young. Lost, he was 61 only.
And I think a lot of people are like, I don't really know who Bill Paxton is. When we go through this list, you're probably like, man, I've seen a few of his movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to honor him, so we're going to go through his catalog. So we're going to kick it off.
Yeah, early on in his career, just like any actor, starting off, he did bit parts. He did not necessarily extras, but, sort of walk-on parts. And I'm going to skip a few of them, like older TV shows.
Yeah.
Let's say 1981. Let's start there. He played a soldier, just an extra soldier in Stripes.
Yes, and I just looked that video up, and I wish I remember the guy found him. He's a YouTuber. You can just type Bill Paxton Stripes.
Oh, really?
The only time I think you see him is when they're at that bar right before John Candy's going to wrestle the girls. He's sitting there in full uniform, cheering on John Candy. That's about it. Yeah.
Well, you got to get used to that. Why not Stripes?
He's sitting next to Bill Murray. That's all that counts.
That's it, man. So that was 81. In 81, he did some low budget horror movies early on, like Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker.
Nope.
Pat Benatar, Shadows of the Night. Oh, he was in
a music video. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think you got to skip to his first big one.
Yeah, Lords of the Deadly Lessons, Mortuary, Great Day.
Well, we're going to get to the good stuff. Just wait a second.
He was in Streets of Fire.
I know, that's not a good one. Keep going. Do you know he was in that?
No, I don't. No, man, that's awesome. That means we need to watch it again, huh?
Who's we? I ain't watching it.
So, in 1984, he has a bit of a I guess you call a breakout role in Terminator.
I wouldn't call it a breakout role. I don't think you noticed him until later on in his years.
Yeah.
But yeah, he played one of the punks. He actually lived because he was smart to run away after he ran his mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the one with the spiky hair.
Yeah.
F you, a-hole. Yeah, but yeah, great start.
Atlanta child murders.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Weird Science in 85.
Weird Science, man. The brother. He was he was an army buff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that, to me, that's comedic gold right there.
Yeah.
Especially the best part is at the end where the woman they created froze the grandparents.
Yeah.
And he's giving everybody the Miranda ride, and then he opens the cabinet. Hey, Nettie. Hey, Granny. And he shuts the door. And he's, what? And it just hit him that they were frozen. But yes, yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out. I'm sure there's probably not a documentary, but I'm sure there's commentary on how he would have got that part.
Yeah. Well, he fit it perfect.
Yeah. I mean, and then he did in 1985, apparently a very small part. I can't remember him in Commando.
I don't remember that either. I don't remember
So,
that.
Isn't that amazing? Later on, he's...
Yeah.
Okay, so early Frost with Aidan Quinn. Private Hudson and Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
And I love it. What I love about it is at the beginning he's there with Michael Biehn,
right?
And he's so confident. He's almost like this Texas guy, and he's like, we're just gonna go in there and we're gonna tear him up, man. We're gonna kick ass,
guns blazing, man. Yeah.
Well, and then it all goes a little sideways. He's like, oh my god, like his tune immediately changes. Not even 20 minutes into the film, but it's great.
James Cameron.
Yes, James Cameron.
Yeah. He stared off in a working relationship with Cameron in
84.
With Terminator. That was a bit part, but then here again he continues it with Aliens with a much bigger, sizable part.
Yeah.
Something you can sink your teeth into, and he put a stamp on it because remember him.
Oh yeah, I remember him more than anything.
Yeah,
really.
More than Michael Biehn in a lot of ways. So yeah, he was great in Aliens. So that was 86. Does a couple TV shows from there. He was on Miami Vice, The Hitchhiker. In 87, he plays one of the lead vampires in Near Dark, which I saw.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, many years ago. It was Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton. I think Tim Thomerson was in it. But it's a heck of a, and I'm not a big horror film, as most people know by now, but it's a heck of a film. I would put it up there. A lot of people, when they mention Lost Boys, they mention Near Dark.
Okay.
So it's something worth visiting. That was 87. They did Pass the Ammo in 88. Got me on that one. Okay, in 89, he does one that I saw maybe about 10 years ago called Slipstream. Mm-hmm. It was a sort of under the radar, I wouldn't say low budget necessarily. It was a sci-fi film with Mark Hamill. It's actually not too bad. Okay, it's not terrible. Now, granted, this is coming from me, so Jack probably wouldn't watch it anyway.
Probably not.
But I remember his part being pretty good in it. I think he played a real jerk.
Okay.
And he does it well. So that was that. In 89, wow, he was in Next of Kin.
You know, I don't remember that much. I know I saw it, but I don't remember hardly anything from it.
Well, Liam Neeson was in it too.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it's a good film, but I just don't remember him in it.
Okay.
Back to Back in 89. Brain Dead in 1990.
I've heard of that. Never saw it though.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Last of the Finest in 90. Mm-hmm. That's one I wanted to see. It's got Brian Dennehy.
Sure.
Now, this is one, when I was a kid, I loved this film. Me and my buddy Dustin, we loved it. 1990, Navy SEALs, man. With
I remember that, yeah.
Michael Biehn, man.
Yeah.
Once again, they team up. And I keep forgetting that they did in this. And I haven't seen it in probably 25 years, so maybe it didn't age too well. But, yeah, great action film, man.
Great.
Then in 90, he does Predator 2.
Predator 2, man. Danny Glover. Yeah, he played, the hot shot.
Yeah, he thought he knew everything. I think he's got, major distinction, him and Lance Henriksen, of being the only two guys who were killed by a Predator, an Alien. There was like two others. I don't know if it was a Terminator or not. Well, not the Terminator movie, but... so that was Predator 2 in 90. The Dark Backward in 1991. Mm-mm. One False Move in 92. Heard that was good.
I've heard of that.
Might be somewhere checking out. The Vagrant in 92. Maybe something not worth checking out.
Yeah, pass.
One of my personal favorites. Trespass.
Trespass, yeah. That
Walter
was all right.
Hill, man, yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
It was all right. It was all right. You watch it, but it's a one and done.
No, I own it.
It's a one and done.
Boxing Helena in 93.
No. Indian
Summer in 93. Mm-hmm. Monolith in 93. I think he kept busy in 93.
Not really good.
Tales from the Crypt.
I remember that, but I just couldn't. I remember him being in it, though.
Okay, and here again, another iconic milestone in cinema, 93 Tombstone.
Tombstone, man.
As one of the Earp brothers.
Yes, that was good, yeah.
Next to, Virgil was...
Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott,
yeah. And...
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the bad guys, Powers Booth.
Yeah.
And Michael Biehn
again, yeah.
They're kind of friends over there.
Yeah. Did one on a small, maybe another low-budget sci-fi film in 94 called Future Shock. Mm. I think Brian James was in it.
Great.
Yeah. True Lies in 94.
True Lies, man. Again, he plays the scumbag, really.
The scumbag, yeah.
He's a sleazeball car salesman who tries to con women to get into bed with him. And that speech where Arnold's got him hanging over the drainage or whatever. Yeah, that was great. If anybody could have played that role, it was him.
And it surprised me that, of course, I'd come to find out now, it's the first time I found out that he was in Commando with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, then they did this. And I heard that, and that's the other thing, too. I always hear that, everybody got along with Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
He seems like one of those guys just very easy to work with. Mm. Frank and Jesse, a Western in 94. That'd be interesting to check out. And Apollo 13 in 95.
Yes, that was great. Just the movie itself was great.
Yeah.
Space, I always love watching space movies. And then you put, and that trio. And it, you would thought at first it was supposed to be Gary Sinise, Tom Hanks, and Bill Paxton, but they in the movie they had to flip Kevin Bacon. And Kevin Bacon, Them three were great.
Yeah, and Ron Howard.
Ron Howard directed it, yeah.
Yeah, who, I would say he hits more often than he misses.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll have to do a video on him sometime.
Does The Last Supper in 95, but comes back in 96 with another big film.
Twister.
Twister in 96.
I like the movie. I don't think it holds up as well as it should.
Well,
but I give it a lot of props because to me this was Bill Paxton's first big budgeted movie role that he starred in.
Yep.
Helen Hunt, she was,
it was him and Helen Hunt. And then
you had some supporting guys, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah. Carrie Ewells.
Yeah. I like it still, but you think of it 96 and it's almost 25 years later.
True. But it's like you said, though. Here you have actor who started out small, bit parts, and he comes into his own. Top billing, in '96.
And I've heard it did well.
Yeah. It did really well. Van Halen.
Van Halen did the song.
Yeah, my favorite song of their catalog.
Humans Being.
No, Don't Tell Me What Love Can
Do. No,
they
put Humans Being. They made the song for that movie.
Well, either way.
He's not a music guy.
The Evening Star in '96. Okay, here's one I haven't seen since it came out, but I really want to check it out. It's called Traveler in '97, and basically, I'm pretty sure I talked to you about it, you hadn't seen it. Bill Paxton plays what you would essentially classify as a modern day gypsy or con artist, and he's part of a group of them, live down in the South, and they go around with these hustles and gigs.
Gotcha.
And I think he's opposite one of the Wahlberg brothers in there. Maybe it was Mark. And they come sort of to blows over, the way, their ethics and, how they live. But it's a heck of a small independent film. And again, Bill Paxton is given top billing. So here he's moving along in his career. So much so that in '97 he gets, Cameron teams up with him once again for Titanic.
Yeah.
In a very big part. A sizable supporting role, I would say.
There you go, yeah. And he was great in it, too.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
97.
97, so Ride, Twister, the Ride, I guess.
Oh, I think it was a ride, like at Universal or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Bright Shining Lie in '98. I heard that was pretty good. It's based on, I think it's a Vietnam War about a cover-up or something. And then again, one of my personal favorites, A Simple Plan.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And Billy Bob Thornton, man. Yeah. It just one heck of a film. If you haven't seen it, take the time out to watch it. And Thornton gives as much as he gets from Paxton. Great movie. Mighty Joe Young, I missed it.
I saw some of that, but that was way back when it came out.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's worth a watch. U-571 in 2000.
Yeah, that was good.
Was it?
But
I haven't seen that.
He's not in the whole thing. I'll just say that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Harvey Keitel's in it.
Yes, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh wow.
Bon Jovi's in it.
Yeah, I heard that. Yes.
Yeah, it's good. I actually enjoyed it. I actually watched it just recently again. I enjoy watching it.
I'll check it out. That's one submarine film I haven't seen. He was on SmackDown?
I guess he did or was on the show once.
Really? Well, what do you know, man? A wrestling fan, too. In 2000, he did Vertical Limit.
I heard of that. I never did see it, though.
Like a rock climbing.
Yeah.
But
Chris O'Donnell's in it.
A thriller because there's a murder involved. So in 2001, he did Frailty with McConaughey.
I heard of that.
I saw it. Now, this one you can definitely classify as horror. It's got a supernatural bent to it, and it's pretty intense. I'll tell you that. It is pretty intense. It's not Jacob's Ladder intense, but it's approaching that level. So does Spy Kids 2?
All right. Or so
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't Schwarzenegger in that?
No, Stallone did one of them.
That's who it was. Okay, yeah. In 2003, he does Resistance. I don't know. Frasier.
Did an episode of Frasier, yeah.
I know that, really?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Pretty good. Dang, don't ask me. I just remember him being in it.
Well, then he comes back to Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Tinky Winks.
Nice.
Limp Bizkit video, Eat You Alive. Who knew? Club Dread in
Oh
04.
man, yeah, Club Dread. Broken Lizard did it. The guys who did Super Troopers.
Okay.
He's playing like what's Jim Buffett, Margaritaville guy.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because there's a killer and they're like, well, maybe the killer is your lyrics. So they listen to the lyrics and they're like, what does the lyrics mean? He's like, I don't really know. And they're like, you don't even know? I don't even remember making the album. And then something about like, oh, we had these great parties. Like, you don't remember making the album, but you remember the parties? He just looks at. He's great, yeah.
That's how it works.
Like a hippie. He plays a hippie, and he pulls it off. He's hilarious. It's the best part of that movie.
Well, maybe that's roles he should have done more of.
He was great, yeah. I love that one.
In 2004, he does The Thunderbirds.
No.
I'm not familiar with that. Haven in 04.
No.
The Good Life in 07.
It sounds familiar.
Did a TV series I heard of called The Big Love.
Big Love, yeah. I heard he's really good in that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to watch it, but do you want to invest the time watching?
Yeah, it's hard, man. There's so many shows out there. Did a film called Haywire in 2011.
Nice.
Shanghai Calling in 2012.
All right. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Apparently. Sky Soldier? Documentary. Okay, here's one we know. Hatfields and McCoys.
Okay, yeah.
2012.
With Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
That was good. Yeah, they were great in that.
Yeah,
History Channel, that little miniseries. Yeah, good.
And they played the heck out of those roles.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It felt so bad for the Hatfield patriarch there, Bill Paxton. I felt real bad for him.
Oh, yeah.
Played it well. So he did that in 2012. 2013, he does some film called The Colony with Lawrence Fishburne. I'd wanted to see it. It's like a post-apocalyptic sci-fi.
Yeah, I heard of that. I actually saw it, and I caught like 2 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I just never got to go back to watch it.
Yeah, it's just so many things come and go. It's hard to catch them all. In 2013, he does Two Guns with Wahlberg.
And Washington, he was in there?
It says Earl.
You saw it. We saw it at the theater.
I don't remember seeing that. I have no recollection. I feel like that character.
I don't remember watching the movie.
I've never seen this film.
We saw it at the theater.
I'm telling you, I don't.
Yeah, you went and saw it with me. Anyway.
At any rate, Red Wing in 2013.
Heard of it, never saw it.
$1 Million Arm in 2014.
Never saw it.
He played John Garrett in about 6 episodes of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the entire series, and he's a real piece of work in this.
Nice.
Real good villain. Loved him in this one.
Awesome.
2014, he's got a good role as a Master Sergeant in Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah, knocking Tom Cruise down a peg or two.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was one of his last great roles, but he did Nightcrawler.
He was good in that.
Was he?
Jake Gyllenhaal. That was really good. I really enjoyed that film. And yeah, Bill Paxton's sort of like his rival.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah.
Is it?
I really liked it.
Yeah, I never saw that. Pixies in 2015.
I remember that.
Animated film in 2015. He did 5 episodes of Texas Rising.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, he played Sam Houston.
It was a mini series again.
Okay.
The whole Texas Revolution.
Yeah. He does well in those, though.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Let's see, The Game Changers. I don't know what that is. Call of Duty, Advanced War, Exo Zombies.
I think that was a game. He just gave his voice. I don't know.
Term Life in 2016.
No, I don't remember that.
Mean Dreams in 2016.
No.
The Circle in 2017.
That's with Tom Hanks, wasn't it?
I
never saw it.
Yeah. And then finally, he did about 13 episodes of the television rendition of Training Day.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw, but that was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had passed during the production of, maybe it was the second season or something. But yeah, there you have it. Wonderful body of work, filmography from the great Bill Paxton.
What's your favorite from it?
Oh, good gosh, man, that'd be hard to. What about you?
Club Dread? I'm just kidding. That is hard. I liked him in everything I saw. There was nothing that I didn't dislike.
No, same here. I mean, granted, yeah, he did great in his top billing parts as the lead man in Twister.
He could do the backup role.
Yeah, I loved him as. I mean, that's when you talk about those alien films, that's what stands out a lot in your head.
Yeah, Aliens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twister.
But yeah, anything. I loved him in Simple Plan. Really did. I got to say, some of the smaller films he did, I think he really excelled.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we lost Mr. Paxton way too soon. Such a wonderful talent, and no one will ever know what could have been in his career.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you have it.
There you go. See you in another one.